Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing an unexplained megalithic site video on the Jericho Tower. It is chronicled in the book of Joshua that God told the Israelites to march around the city of Jericho once per day and blow their horns. On the seventh day, the walls crumbled and it allowed the Israelites to take the city. According to the biblical timeline, that happened around 1400 BC. That's roughly 3,425 years ago. This tower, the Jericho Tower, evidently survived that assault. Before I get into this, though, if you enjoy my content, it would really help me out if you could hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share my content on all of your social media platforms, and post a comment or two. Remember, I welcome your comments, even if you disagree with me. And check me out over on Rumble for my political commentary and weekly current events. If you enjoy a good book, check out my author page on Amazon.com. My pen name is H.L. Anderson. You can find all of my books there, including the ones pictured here. These are the Devo Poland Chronicles. The first one is Vanguard 1. The second one is Task Force Terminus. The third one is called Gulag of the Damned. And I am working on a fourth. So yeah, these are all on my author page on Amazon. Go check them out. I hope you. It's essentially futuristic space warfare, study of humanity from an alien perspective. So yeah, hope you get it and hope you like it. All right. This particular tower, the Jericho Tower, evidently survived the assault. It is called the Jericho Tower. It is circular, almost 30 feet tall, and is constructed of massive limestone blocks. The base is set into a thick stone wall which encircles a platform in which the tower rests, or on which the tower rests. The tower was constructed approximately 10,025 years ago, over 10,000 years ago, which puts it right after the Younger Dryas period. It's about 1,000 years. Its construction took place about 1,000 years after the construction of Göbekli Tepe. I did a video on that. Go check it out. This tower is one of the first constructions undertaken after the Ice Age, after the Younger Dryas period, the Great Flood, essentially. The Jericho Tower predates Stonehenge, the Egyptian pyramids, and the first cities of Mesopotamia. The people who built this tower, much like those who built Göbekli Tepe, had no written language and used only rudimentary stone and bone tools. The construction of this tower shows a level of advanced organization and construction which cannot be ascribed to the people who lived there at the time. Nobody can explain this. The tower sits on the edge of the Jordan River Valley. It is part of a larger series of walls that once encircled Jericho. There are many theories about this tower, but there's no consensus on what its purpose was. It could have been defensive, but it wasn't a very good defense. Let me get into this. First off, people think it may have been a symbol of power or influence, and that may be so. If you can organize the labor and move these big limestone blocks to get to build a tower this precise, yeah, that shows people that you got it going on. And back then, they didn't really have much else to go with, so there you go. It could have been part of an early warning system for floods or invaders. So, that's a possibility. I could see that. It's too big to be practical, but large enough to suggest a purpose. So they had a purpose to build it. We just don't know what it was. We have no idea what it was. It was, again, thought to be defensive, but it could not stand up to any kind of sustained siege unless the Israelite assault destroyed something else that we're not aware of. And that is possible. When you got God work, I try not to bring religion into this, but think about it. If you got God working on your side, yeah, you're not going to leave much behind. There is evidence of ritual activity, but nothing to suggest a religious purpose. It also could be a possible astronomical edifice, it's to have some kind of astronomical significance, like an observatory for tracking celestial bodies, that kind of thing. The Jericho Tower was possibly built by an earlier, more advanced pre-flood civilization, since lost to antiquity. This unknown culture would have had to have advanced stoneworking and masonry skills compared to the people we know lived there after the Great Flood. But the more archaeologists dig into this and the more they try to investigate it, the more questions that are brought up. Nobody knows what this tower was for, but it's still there, and it's lasted for over 10,000 years. I don't know what else to say about that. It's crazy. This isn't just rocks piled on top of each other. This is serious construction with a purpose. We just don't know what the purpose was. So there you go. If anybody else has any more comments or any ideas about what it could be, stick it in the comments. I'm sure we'd all love to read them. I know I would. You folks have a good one now. God bless one and all.